Not sure, honestly. I tried it once and it didn't go so well, but that was also with Houndoom, so it's like that could have definitely been the problem. And we got someone in chat saying, let's build fake HO this time. So, no, we're not going to do that. The reason we're not going to do that is because we're building Toxapex. Oh, wait, did it go live ever? Oh, it's still loading. Unbelievable. Okay, now we're here. Probably some cut in the middle of me talking. Yeah, so let me re-answer that Levani question. Yes, I think Levani's son is not great, honestly. I think it's not great. But could just be because I tried it with Houndoom, and the Houndoom was maybe part of the issue. Could be if you run it with stuff like, I don't know, like Zardex, maybe like a Specs Eruption Heatran, that kind of thing could be kind of cool. But anyway, so let's talk about Pex. There are basically 3 offensive sets, because obviously defensive Pex is boring. It's not what we're here to do. That's not what this is about. So we've got 3 options. Okay, there's the standard one is Assault Vest. Assault Vest, modest, it's a regen Pokemon. It's got some decent attacks. It's kind of boring. AV, it's a thing. Also, Munch stats is down for some reason. I don't know what's going on. So we have to use Peakalytics. So enjoy looking at tons of ads. So yeah, it's not doing anything interesting in this format. It's just clicking Haze, T-Spike. Why is it not using knockoff ever? I feel like this is lying to me. You're telling me Pex does not run knockoff even 10% of the time? This seems wrong. You're legitimately telling me Toxapex is never clicking. That's gotta be off. I don't believe you. They have the move knockoff in here. It's on Pharaoh. What? If move pool deletions, they didn't incorporate that or something, or that something got messed up in the database. Do they have Lando using knockoff ever? They have it using defog, so I guess, yeah, okay. I guess Toxapex and Natdex is never running knockoff for some reason. It doesn't learn knockoff? What are you talking about? Look at that, knockoff. It's Natdex. Anyway. Whew. Let's get into it. So Toxapex, yeah, so 3 sets. There's the AV, which is kind of boring. There's Choice Band, which is pretty cool, and there's Choice Specs. So here's what you do on Choice Band Toxapex. Liquidation, Gunk Shot, and then I'm personally thinking Ice Spinner is probably the best move. You can also run T-Spikes or something. Might go with that, honestly. Might go with that. Also P-Jab and stuff is an option. Let's see. Yeah, really nothing else. Smackdown is dumb. We're not going to use that. Giga Impact would be pretty funny, but that's also not the move. Yeah, Facade would be kind of goofy too. Yeah, Peakalytics has a ton of ads. I prefer Munch stats, but oh well, you don't always get what you want, right? So we're all gonna have to deal with Peakalytics today. I used to use it until someone showed Munch stats to me, and I'm like, whoa, this is way better. Okay, So yeah, this is the banded set. I'm kind of liking the idea of Tox, but like Ice Spinner like gets some kills. Let's go Ice Spinner because I feel like that could shock a Gliscor, but we'll make a note of it. Like D spikes on Pex. So the choice specs variant would be something like this, right? You'd run specs. You go Scald, Ice Beam, Sludge Bomb, and then probably Tech Knockoff, honestly. But yeah, Toxapex does have more attack though. And of course, Gunk Shot's a really high base power move. Knockoff has really good utility. So I'm inclined to go with Choice Band, but we can kind of see how we feel. And yeah, someone says, I've been obsessed with Banded Pex ever since the Fixing Fake Stall stream. So yeah, for those of you that don't know or never knew or don't remember or whatever, let me show you something cool here. So I did a team fixing live. You can check out the VOD. Also, my scroll, I've been typing so much lately for like mostly just school stuff that my fingers are like twitching. So I'm going to try to be like trying to use my left hand today for like scrolling and stuff. So it's just going to be, if it seems like I'm like not as dexterous or not moving as quickly as normal, I'm not like drunk or anything. I'm struggling with this. But yeah, so we fixed a fake stall team. And this was the fixed fake stall. And the banded packs kind of went hard and like popped off. So yeah, basically this packs went crazy and now we're going to try it. But yeah, I'd consider both band and specs. I'm inclined to go with band. And I remember I could not find it. I tried to look for the RMT, but back in Gen 7, there was a team with banded pecs that hit rank 1. And I just thought that's super cool. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, well, the problem with whatever that's called Brave browser, Chrome has Shodex, which is very important. Anyway, though, so this is basically the set. And to give you an idea. Now, here's another thing I want to explain to you guys because I feel like a lot of people. There are two things we need to talk about. One, we got to talk about whether banded pecs is viable. And two, we got to talk about Merciless because I'm going to absolutely lose it. I know I'm going to absolutely lose it today with how many people are going to ask me about Merciless. So we're going to try to talk about it now, and hopefully that'll mitigate people talking about it later. When someone says, yo, Pink, I got an electrical engineering exam in like 20 minutes. Any advice? Probably a lot. You have to give me more details. Are you like in a different kind of engineering? And you have to is it like that one class they make other engineers take about learning like electrical basics? Or are you in electrical engineering taking an early class in electrical? Like what's the course? I need more info here. I mean, V equals IR. Remember that. If everything's going really badly, remember Ohm's law and just start drawing out some currents and voltages and seeing what you can get. Anyway, so first thing we're going to talk about is this attack stat, 63. You might say, wow, Pink Across, that's really terrible. And yeah, obviously that's not a good attacking stat. But remember, EVs are flat. EVs are a flat investment. So, EVs are going to help a bad stat like this way more than they help a Pokemon that already has a lot of an attack. Like this EV investment is going to make Toxapex's attack it's going to make it 1.5 times as strong versus a Kartana. It would make 1.15 times. It doesn't help it that much. So I want to give you guys kind of an idea of just how powerful Toxapex can truly be. Let's go Adamant here. Let's go Choice Band. 252. Knock off. Gunk Shot. Liquidation and Ice Spinner. And we're just going to take a look at some calcs. So, Gliscor. Okay, I'm not going to lie. That is a lot worse than I thought it would be. Really? Yeesh. All right, that's not awesome. I'll admit. That is... I'm ribbon mastering a shiny Gumi from Pokemon Y, and I'm almost done with it. Just need to get the 4 SB ribbons / marks. Oh, that's awesome. That sounds epic. Yeah. Okay, that's a bad calc, not gonna lie. Maybe if it runs no defense, like what are we talking about then? Then like with rock, we'd probably kill with rocks on the field. So that's like, geez, that's not great. I'll admit, that's not great. Slowking, let's try like Galarian Slowking. Okay, that knockoff's doing pretty good damage. That's doing like 70. That's not bad. Let's see, what are some other calcs we could check? Let's check like Zard Y. Gunk shot not killing, unfortunately. I was kind of hoping it would. All right, I'm not gonna lie. These calcs are looking kind of rough. I definitely thought these would look better than they're looking. How much is Wellspring doing with Power Whip? Is it 2 KOing? Yeah, it is. Okay, it's not looking great, fans. I'm afraid to say. Do we at least kill like Mega Diancie leads? Yeah, we super kill Mega Diancie leads, so at least there's that. What? Oh, geez. Like, I'm pretty sure we 1-hit KO like Hatterene, so there's that. We smoke all the Tapus, I pretty much guarantee. Yeah. No, I'll admit, guys, these calcs are not inspiring. I will be the first to admit these calcs are not what I hoped. But it is bulky and has regen and has decent defensive utility. So that's kind of what we're going to hope on. And someone says, guess this Pex is going to rely really heavily on predictions. Not necessarily. Because it's not entirely here just for prediction. You know, that's one of the other things that's a big deal. Although I am, after seeing that Ice Spinner calc on Gliscor, I'm thinking I kind of want to go T-Spikes. But I don't know, maybe... Let's go Toxic Spikes, honestly. I feel like some games that's going to be really helpful. Banded Glowking. If I were to run Glowking with a choice item, it'd be Specs, for sure. 65, is that really higher? It is. Oof. Pink Across, I know Team Build is an art which requires experimentation, but I don't think CBPEX is going to work, and it goes against your team building guides. It does not go against. How does it go against my team building guides? We're one Pokemon in. We're going to need something to break that isn't this. I agree. This is not like the break. It's not the progress maker of the team. This Toxapex is still primarily a defensive Pokemon. That's the big thing. Like, I'm not expecting this Pex to be like punching holes and everything and like winning games on its own. But you know, it stops things in a different way, right? Like instead of clicking Toxic, it kills stuff with Gunk Shot, right? The Volcarona, the Urshifu, like it goes on the offensive, you know? So yeah, we're gonna figure out if this is worth using, and we're gonna figure it out together. And you know what? If it's bad, it's bad. If it's bad, it's bad, and that is what it is. But I'm thinking we might be surprised. We might just be surprised. Oh yeah, and so the next thing I wanted to address, Merciless. I know people are going to say, oh, it's an offensive Pex, go Merciless, because then you get critical hits if the target's poisoned. Guys, regen is so good, and this Toxapex is still primarily a defensive Pokemon. Like, Zachary saying, big fan, Pinka, happy to finally catch a stream, wishing you the best. Thank you very much. Yeah, so what am I trying to say here? What am I? Just like completely lost my train of thought. Yeah, this Toxapex is still primarily a defensive Pokemon. Regen is an insane ability. Merciless is just not going to help us that often. And I want you to hear this percentage here. I am 100% sure, 100% sure that this Toxapex is better with Regenerator and should not be running Merciless. Someone asked, what does this offer over CB Mola? Honestly, this was another thing I considered because it gets like Flip Turn, it gets Aqua Jet, it gets Knockoff. So it gets some of the same stuff. Mostly the difference is Gunk Shot, right? Like Toxapex having like, well, yeah, like I guess it gets Knockoff. They're kind of similar. But mostly the utility of being a poison type and the Gunk is nice. Yeah. Okay, so let's now talk about this team. How are we gonna fit this thing? So let's say, what does Toxapex do? What does Toxapex do for us? T-Spike Absorber helps with Zard Y. Not great against Zard Y because of Scorching Sands, but helps with Zard Y. First stream for me. Hey, Pinka, love this mon. Welcome, Jasper. Yeah, so helps with Zard Y. Surprise factor, I guess. I already wrote down T-Spike Absorber. Volcarona helps with that. Does it help with Lopunny? How much is Mega Lopunny doing? Helps with Lopunny. Is Flip Turn just not worth it on Pex? Pex does not get Flip Turn. If it got Flip Turn, you would be seeing me running Flip Turn in OU. Oh, believe me. I would be bringing Toxapex a lot if it got Flip Turn. Ival helps with Ival. What else does help with? Does help with Heatran? I wonder what the Heatran calcs look like. Yeah, it's kind of helping with Heatran. Urshifu R. Right, so you see, like, this Pokemon still has a good amount of defensive utility, which is the main reason I think there's hope for it. Is that it is still, even without any investment on the physical or special side, it's still pretty bulky. Is that it? Diancie helps with that too. Like Fairy Resist, I guess. So this is not an insignificant list, especially there are some Pokemon here like Volcarona and Zard Y that are low-key impossible to switch into. So he's already mentioning surprise factor. I think we're cooked. No, we might be okay. We'll figure it out. So the next thing to ask is, okay, what kind of team does this Toxapex fit on? And I think we want to go balance, right? So we don't want it to be like Stall. Probably could fit okay on Stall, but run Pex, Gambit, Latios. Why? I think Latios is kind of overrated. I've used it a couple times. It's just like Goldango's everywhere, Pursuit's everywhere. Ugh. Do we kill like a Clodsire? That'd be pretty funny. If we could just blow up a Clodsire. Kind of. Vex, you just need like a little bit more attack, buddy. CV Pex is crazy. What are you cooking, Pinka? Trust me, guys. I've got a, I don't have a plan, but we're gonna figure out a plan right now. We're gonna figure it out. We probably want another regen Pokemon, so I'm inclined to go with like a Tornadus. I don't think we want Hazard Stack. This Pex kind of wants Hazards off the field, I think, to work well. Yeah, we're not going to go Stall. I'm inclined to go with a more balanced route on this team. But probably more in like the... it's going to be a bit in the bulky balance direction. Zeagoldengo might be a good pairing. Take advantage of the MU in Yard and Volk. It can break the fatter teams. Pex will be useless versus and help versus IDB Pizama. That is, I think, a good idea, honestly. I think that's a good idea. I also like Goldengo can help keep the T spikes up, which a lot of Natdex teams have huge issues with. Because if we look for like poison types, like these are not all super high usage Pokemon. So I think I agree with the Goldengo concept. That idea was from Smith and Pippin. Thank you for that. Gives us kind of a stall breaker too, so that's nice. We do want solid removal here. Probably means Tusk. Gives us a dark resist, which is good. It works pretty well with Toxapex. I'm thinking let's just try like a Tuskon for size and see how this team shakes out. Because I was thinking maybe a Terapagos could work too, though. Could just be a defog or two. I'm probably a little hasty adding that. Yeah, like regen cores are just really, really good. So I feel like we want that. And Torn, like I don't want to have like a massive defensive overlap. So I think if we could fit in a Tornadus, that would be cool. What does Tornadus do in this format? Let's see what it's doing. Okay, Heat Wave being the #1 move, actually. I guess that kind of makes sense. It's an AV like 6%, a lot of Flyinium, which makes sense. Because yeah, Z Nasty Plot would go pretty hard. Hey, Pinka, really enjoyed the new video yesterday. Glad to hear that. Video did not perform well, but it seems like the people that watched it liked it, so that's good. Oh yeah, do you remember to like, as always, and if you're not subscribed, please do so. We just hit 30K, guys. Thank you so much for that. Truly did not ever think I'd reach this point. So that's it's super cool to see. Really, thank you. Liberal amount of pivoting moves. Yeah, I feel like you're probably right. I feel like we want Torn. I feel like we want Torn. Could we get like could we do like an AV Torn, like Ting Lu at this point because we're really weak to electric. AV Torn Lu. We probably need a physical wall at this point. Oh, we got Morgan. in chat. Another IRL friend. Morgan, I know you have no idea what's going on, but hopefully you're enjoying nonetheless. So let's see, this looks interesting. Although I'm not sure if I'm feeling... I don't know. Yeah, I feel like I want more pivots. I mean, we got Torn. Torn will be clicking its U-turn, so that's good. Like, maybe a Corviknight could fit in well, but I really don't want to be counting on that for removal. GMCK1398, thank you very much for the $5 donation, saying congrats on 30K. Thank you so much. As always, yeah, you're an incredible supporter of the channel. Much appreciated. Thank you. Yeah, 30K definitely is wild to see. Fake hazard stack angle? No, not really. I don't think I want to go fake hazard stack. Could go like Boots Defog on this Torn. Yeah, I was thinking U-turn Corv, but like then this just can't remove on Goldengo at all. Why Torn AV instead of Boots Fog? I just don't think Defog Tornadus is that good. Because Goldengo. Yeah, Prio, we still would like that ideally. Speed control, we just don't have at the moment. I mean, we have, sorry, excuse me. Priority, we don't have. Speed control, we do have in form of Tornadus. Like, I'm trying to think like what Mega Evolutions would even work well with like a CB packs. Maybe like what does Pex do? What does it do? I mean, yeah, I think the gold. It beats gold though with Heat Wave, but like you got to predict it, and then like it does it actually. Like does it like Tornado? Because I don't want to be running like a defog pivoting set with like full special attack investment. Like if it's max HP, like you straight up don't. You don't actually beat it, which is so bad. Like I just feel like AV is just like generally just feels so much stronger when I use it. But of course you do need to be compared with solid hazard control. But like I know Lou Pex is a good core too. No, I hate lures. We're not treating it as a lure. Gambit looks brutal here too. Okay, let's say we did it on like a Tusk. We have a Mega slot still available. We want Prio as well. So what would be our we lose to? We lose to... SD Chomp, kinda. Hmm. Like we're okay with Ival. Okay with Gambit. Lopunny, kinda. Mega, of course. Hatred of Lure. Well, Lures totally fall apart if your opponent knows you're set. And we run into like the same 3 people every time we ladder on Nat decks. So it's like, you don't want to have a team that crumbles if your opponent knows what's up. Or someone could just check the stream and see that I'm using banded packs. Like, luring is just not, it's not good. It's not good when your team is counting on your opponent. Because also, if they don't see it coming, like really don't see it coming, they might like make a play that screws you over because they expect something else. And then it's just, yeah, lures are just bad. They're really inconsistent. They're really gimmicky. They're really cheesy, and they just don't work a lot of the time. It's like Kyurem, kinda. Specs Ival doesn't seem amazing. I mean, kind of is. Like, we got a Toxapex. I can take a Moonblast pretty well. Kyurem, kinda. If we're AV Torn, we can sort of handle it pretty well. White Boy Jules, welcome to Bugcatcher. Wellspring, kinda. Megalopony for Prio, someone says. Could be. I kind of hate the lack of pivoting on this team, though. Like, I was really hoping to have more switching around, and we just do not have that at all. I kind of want to try... Okay, what if we tried a different approach for this? Something else I've been wanting to try for a while is a pivoting, like, Chansey. Like a teleport Chansey. I feel like that might work well with this kind of team. So this would be the kind of vision where we have like, okay, so it'd be like AV Torn. We'd have like our Eviolite Chansey. We'd be running like teleport and stuff, and then we'd have like really good hazard control with these guys. Like there'd be like a Cinderace on deck. What else? Probably a Gliscor. Get that in the house. And then we have like 1 slot for a breaker, which is like probably Goldengo. How does this look? Super different approach, but doesn't really leave us room for a Stealth Rocker, though. So I don't think this works. Unless we go, like, no rocker. Which, you know, that could work, honestly. Yeah, honestly, let's just run it. Like, let's give it a go. Seems good. Not much speed and no pro. Yeah, I mean it's definitely not like a perfect team, but I think it's bulky enough that the no prio can maybe be okay. But like we'll see. Maybe it's like maybe it completely crashes and burns and does terrible. A little worried about. Yeah, I'm definitely. I've got concerns for sure. We can go. We can. Well, I mean, we can have some pro. We can put Sucker on ace. It's not great, but something. Actually, no. This gets like super farmed by King Gambit, so this does not work. Someone just said Torn gets chipped easily. That's an insane statement. It totally does not. No, the plan was to have a defog Gly score as well, but problem is this team has no dark resist. So if we were to have like, we'd need to have our kind of single slot be a better breaker, or like a Zama or something. Then the team wouldn't really have a real breaking core. Like if we swap this out for a Zama, like we don't have a breaking core. We just kind of have like a semi-stall, which can't do anything to actual stall teams. FizzDef Gly score help with Gambit, like kinda, not really though. Torn gets chipped if Rock's up. We just defog and court change, so like. Yeah, also Gly score is just, Spit F Gly score is just generally better. That's also true. Yeah, DD Curum is fine. We're fine with that. We have CB knockbacks is like the worst nightmare of DD Curum. We're pretty okay with that. Cinder isn't the only removal. Gliscor gets a move called Defog. But this team cannot. Okay, let's check. Like, are there any like dark types that can just like one slot destroy everything as a breaker? Not really. I don't think. Not anything that helps enough with King Gambit, and I don't think any fighting types either. Yeah. I mean, like but Metachams does not answer King Gambit at all. Like, this team doesn't look bad, but it just can't break stall, and I don't want to be matchup fishing like that. I mean, here's an idea, right? We could switch this out for Blissey. HDB, improve our hazard situation a little bit. Go with the more standard Blissey set. Keep the AV, ditch this, go just defog score. Toxic Ore, bring back the Goldengo. And then work on the King Gambit issue in the last slot. Is there anything else we lose to other than King Gambit? King Gambit, Wellspring, kinda, Lopunny, kinda, Curum, kinda, yeah. It's a lot of the same stuff. Physical attackers in general are looking kind of brutal here. I feel like we need a really solid, just physical wall for this last slot. What's pressuring Olo? Gold. Gold is good. We're kind of counting on gold to be the soul breaker. Which is risky a little bit with Pursuit in the tier, but Gambit teams tend to be more offensive, so we won't be as reliant on gold for breaking in those matchups. We're going to go Steelium gold, so that's going to be our plan against stall teams. Corkscrew Crash can hit very, very hard. Hard enough? I think so. Let's check, though. Modest. Come on, Timid. What do you think? Corkscrew Crash. So then they'll be at like 30-ish. Then we won't have Z next turn. And they'll be at +1. So they'll be at like 35. So that does not actually work. Yeah, they don't die. This kind of ends up being like an awkward stalemate against stall teams, so maybe that's not enough. Yeah, Mega Scizor. It's another good point. You could go Scarf or Shifu Water. Yeah, we kind of need a breaker, is the thing. Yeah, Buzzwole theoretically kind of helps. I mean, yeah, like it's or yeah, but you have Fightinium Z Gold, and then you're just getting smoked by Clodsire. So it's like, you know. I don't know, it's kind of tough to have a solid breaking core when you start with a CV Pex. I feel like. So it's a little bit of a challenge, but I think it's doable. Just gotta find that. Iron Hand seems good. I don't think so. Life Orb Tangrowth. What are we talking about? Mega Heracross? Nah, doesn't have wish support. It's gonna just not last long enough on a team like this. If we go Buzzwole, then we lose to Stall is the problem. This just doesn't have enough of a solid breaking core. It's tough. Maybe like Hatterene. Can Hatterene do it? You have a Gliscor for Clodsire. Okay, so yes, we do. The Goldengo comes in, though. It gets walled by Clodsire. We switch into Gliscor, then what happens, right? Our opponent doesn't just leave in their Clodsire to get smoked by Gliscor EQ. We don't have Arena Trap. We don't have Shadow Tag. The Clodsire is just going to switch out. Probably they're going to go into their Gliscor and stack up a bunch of hazards. And yeah, so that's why we don't... That's why it's not... Like, you can't just... even if you have Pokemon that kill everything on a Stall team, that does not mean you beat Stall. You have to have Pokemon that force progress on the team as a whole. Yeah, Hatterene was something I was thinking about. Just help us a bit with the hazard situation. The answer was Moltres, always has been. Maybe, like, Moltres looks okay, but I kind of think Defog Moltres is bad. Yeah, I'm not... I'm not sold on Moltres being the plan. Let's maybe ditch the Blissey. I'm not sure that was really giving us what we need. Mega Sharpedo, someone says. Wow. Last slot Toxic for Stall on Pax over Ice Spinner. They're just going to go into their Toxapex. Like, a CB Toxapex is never doing anything against a Stall team. That's like a fact. Like, I want to run... Maybe let's do we try just taking this in a more offensive direction? Like, CB Pax is going to be good against more offensive teams. It's going to be good against balance and offense. It's going to suck against bulkier teams. So I think, like, we want to make sure we're considering more bulky teams when we build this. But Pex is not going to be, like, amazing against offensive. It's not going to be like a free win or anything like Terabug Low Kicks is in SVOU. It's going to be okay, but it's not going to be like, oh my god, so insanely good. Something with Future Sight, kind of a fun idea, yeah, because that helps with... Thanks for ditching music. Music is here, it's just, I think, really quiet. Some people just saying, like, Mega Metacham. Just like... I mean... Yeah. Maybe. Doesn't seem great. I'm hoping CB Pex will be better in practice than it looks in the builder. That's the idea. what do you do? What do you do in this tier? What do you do in this format? What's there to be done when the King Gambit comes knocking? Like, I mean, do you run a Zamazenta here? Does that even help? Do we try to put on a Mega Metacham for some reason? I just don't know. Mega Chomp. Primon, some people saying. I feel like Lopunny often works well in these kinds of teams, but then I just don't see how we'd finish it. Talg9132, thank you very much for the 20 gifted memberships. That is extremely generous. Much, much appreciated. If you want to say anything in chat, just read it out, and I will make sure to read that. I'm just going to quickly turn on the lights in here. It's getting dark. All right. Like, it's got to be a real dark resist last if we were to go with this. Lopunny does not really count. Like Corviknight, maybe? No, we don't have a... Isn't SD Gliscor a Stallbreaker? Nah. I mean, it's not what we're using here. It is kind of a Stallbreaker, but it needs to be paired with hazards. Yeah, I think we got to toss Gliscor. But like, I feel like Gliscor, like default Gliscor, is one of the best removal Pokemon out there. That's the problem. I feel like it's got the goods, but it just... Let's try this. Let's try... Let's try the Future Sight Lele set. Do we go greed? Do we greed the Modest? Probably not. This can help us break, and then we go Steel last. That also helps against King Gambit, I guess. Yeah, because we need... Probably do want to steal. We could go Mega Scizor. Could be an idea as well. Does this look good? Would like a Tinglu last fit? I feel like that's kind of got some defensive overlap with Gliscor, but like how does this look? Seems too weak to some physical attackers still. Too weak to Wellspring. This needs to be a physical wall last. SR and like a physical wall. So I guess like Pharaoh could work. Let's filter for OU because these are really bad. Yeah, I guess Pharaoh fits decently. I think this covers our bases. Not a lot of pivoting, which we were hoping for, though. Yeah, Psychic Drains. Yeah, yeah, it does. Yeah, it's somewhat anti-synergy, but like you need priority basically, even if you're running a Lele. It's only 5 turns. I've been telling you Tusk and Victini. What is Victini doing against the stall team? Like, what is it doing? Is Mandibuzz anything here? I don't think so. No, I can't really remove hazards. I just don't love the fact that Torn is like we have one fast pivot that just does not feel good here. Does not hit right at all. Guess we could run a pivoting Scizor, but I feel like pivoting Scizor sets are kind of bad. You can check what Mega Scizor is doing. Yeah, like it's running U-turns. Like we could run like an SD U-turn, but I feel like that's so bad. Talg9132 says with a $10 donation saying, Pinka wanted to thank you. My job has been miserable and draining for over a year now. I watched your videos while there to get by. Today I start a new job and I think it'll be happier. I'm so glad to hear that you found something better. Yeah, that's great. That's great. Really happy to hear that. And yeah, sorry. I mean, it's rough that you had the bad job, but much appreciate the generosity. You've been super generous. And yeah, I really hope that goes well for you, this next job. Isn't the Heatran matchup bad? We have a AV Torn, a Spadef Gliscor, and a CV Pex. If we are getting cooked by Heatran, it's time to put me out to pasture. Could put U-turn on Gliscor. Not really, because it's a defog set. You're in defog and U-turn your Gliscor, it is like pretty bad. Could ditch the Avian. Maybe we do have to go defog Torn. I feel like we honestly ditch Bleak Wind. I'm just like kind of not a fan of running moves that inaccurate. And Gliscor can become... Do we turn into a Landorus? Or do we just run a U-turn Gliscor? Let's go Lando. Let's turn this to a Metacham. And let's go maybe Corviknight. This can run defog that, but Roost, body press. We can try this. Something about this just does not hit right with me, but we gotta click the battle button at some point. Like, but then like land, no, we don't have any like special wall. We have no dark resist. Why does this always happen? Okay, how about this? We can go this and go like helmet and go AV again on this. And go defog Corv. Double helmet. How does this look? Yeah, someone says, I tend to battle and let the ladder tell me what I'm doing wrong, which I totally agree with that approach. There were these teams I was building, though, I could just tell they sucked. Before I even, like, I didn't need to play them. I knew it was not going to go well. Okay, let's try this. EQ, let's go a jolly, let's just go 252, 252, 252. 4 is fine. What is this set, bro? We'll hit the, oh geez. We'll hit the outspeed Ival, probably. Seems like a good place to be. What the heck is, Ival's 364, right? 364, yep. 65, we'll go, yeah, 248, fine, go rest and spit out. Seems good. We got our Toxapex, we got this, we got our helmet, we got our Lele, Metacham, we got our Corv. Let's go Metacham, let's go Fake Out, Bullet Punch, Double Pry is just so good. Ice Punch CC, because we want to have some way to hit Gliscor. And you better believe, wow, is that greedy? We'll go Jolly, that seems pretty greedy. All right. What is, every time Kyurem comes in, it gets a kill? I mean, like, which Kyurem set are you worried about? Like Specs Freeze Dry? I don't think that's that common. Like what percent is running specs? Specs is like not a thing in this tier, like 6%. It's mostly leftovers. I think we're honestly not that bad against Kurum. Like, it's not great, but I think we can handle it. We got regen, we got proto, we got, okay. Making sure I'm not tripping here with my EVs. All right, let's run it. I might have missed something. Maybe I'll load up and be like, oh, I forgot. We lose to a billion things, but let's see. We'll figure it out. I'm worried about Coco for sure. What the heck? Coco looks terrifying. Maybe we gotta go like Lou somewhere. We'll figure it out. Let's at least run this one. Okay, I kind of just want to kick it off with Lele. Looks really good into a lot of their team. Once the Garchomp goes down, Toxapex is actually looking pretty crazy here. So I'm kind of inclined to just... No, surely you're ready for that. A CM. I'm thinking Heatran will probably enter here. Because like this thing has a, if you're like Psychic, does Spec Psychic have a chance to just kill Zapdos here? No, it doesn't. So let's actually go, I think we go for the Shattered Psyche because I don't think they're going to be ready. Yeah, so I was thinking, yeah, they're probably just going to, okay, you are Spidef? What are you? You're Spidef, like, yeah, of course you're Spidef Zapdos. That's a set. Let's go Metachan. Surely you don't leave it in to just die. Yeah, that makes sense. You preserve it. I think we just CC. Like, I think we kind of are going to have to risk one static. Okay, they go into Lele. They eat a CC. They take a ton of damage. We can scout here with Corviknight, probably. Actually, what am I scouting? We have a Tornadus. Excuse me. Playing too fast. Okay, Future Sight goes up. That's not good. Like, I think we honestly just probably U-turn. I think Lele's likely going to switch out. Could still be Scarf. Let's keep our guard up. Like, Scarf is a thing. Like, also, who runs a Spidef Zapdos, though? Like, I gotta ask. Like, what are we doing with the Spidef Zapdos? Okay, just staying in with Lele is kind of an insane play, but I can kind of respect it. Okay, go Corviknight. They go for the big Shattered Psyche. I mean, they might have Focus Blast here, which would kill, so let's go into Tornadus. I'm really surprised they just kind of left Lele in like that. That's like a really weird play. Okay, we go into this. I mean, Heatran could come in, Zapdos could stay in. I'm going to risk the static knocking off because it covered, and we, of course, okay. It's fine. We get staticked instantly with our Tornadus, which sucks. I think the switch to Heatran there to cover the Heat Wave was fair. I mean, I guess I could have clicked Bleak Wind, but like missing, you know, 30% to get paralyzed, but like 20% you could miss. So I don't know. It's hard to say. We're not that good at this point, so I'm just going to click U-turn. And but this does give us a very nice Metacham. Metacham looking excellent here. I'm going to click Ice Punch because that covers... Okay, they just went into Rotom Wash, which definitely got 2-hit KO'd by CC. Okay, that's kind of a weird play, but fair enough, I guess. That Ice Punch did 16, so that indicates it is defensive. We can go Lele here. We'll see. They just do click Volt Switch. All right. Lopunny comes in. It's Toxapex time. I think I honestly throw up a T-Spike here. It looks really good here. Cool. And then I think this is a... I'm actually going to go hard into Metacham because I feel like a defensive option here is pretty likely, like Stealth Rock, exactly. Let's just go for a big close combat. Probably just going to be a Lele sack, which is fine. I don't want to click Fake Out, though. to cover the Lele or like avoid a defense drop or anything like that. Okay, they go Garchomp. Interesting. I think CC into Bullet Punch with toxic damage is okay. It's just going to die outright. Cool. I certainly no complaints about that. The T-Spike, putting in work. Yeah, probably I should have just clicked CC earlier, honestly. Didn't realize Garchomp took that much damage. Okay, weirdest Lele in the world. In case it's Flame Body Heatran, we are just going to CC here. I guess they're hoping we're just Adamant, so good thing we're not. Lopunny comes in, gets poisoned, beautiful. Gotta be a Tusk here, right? Like this is the perfect Tusk opportunity. U-turn, okay. Sure. Yeah, we can just go Toxapex on this. Yeah, we eat that. Let's just go for a knockoff. Hits everything hard. Okay, I was thinking like we could have liquidationed, but I thought they might decide to stay in and go for like a Wisp or whatever. Do you like Toxapex as shiny? It's okay. We get a nice knockoff. Yeah, it is Flame Body, so good to know. Do we let Pex go? Probably. I think Pex is our least useful Pokemon. We'll just sack that and go into Metacham. Click CC. Hopefully not get burned. But if we do, I think we're still fine. Are you happy about the incoming status nerfs? I heard there were some nerfs. I mean, we'll see if it actually gets changed into the main series. Okay, first time hitting a Pokemon with a contact ability this game without it punishing us, so that's nice. Sack here has got to be... It's got to be Corviknight. That's got to be it. Okay, it's going to be a Hydro Pump coming off. I wish that hit, actually. That would have been better for us. But it is what it is. I guess, yeah. Like, if that had hit, that would have been nice. Could have gone into Lele. We could have had a guaranteed win, but... Oh, well. I guess, like... I think we go Metacham Fake Out here. I doubt they have Fake Out because they have U-turn. Okay, cool. Fake Out did that much. We want to go Tusk here. We definitely don't let the Metacham potentially die. Sick. Okay, they're going to attack. So that's pretty much the end of Lopunny. We can just Rapid Spin here. It's fine. And sure, set up a Stealth Rock just to make sure Lopunny dies. Without having to worry about it. Cool, we get taken out. Let's go Lele. Click, how much, what does more? Moonblast or Psyshock? It's like Moonblast, so let's just go for that. And then we could finish it off with Metacham. Yeah, super cool. What elo are we? There's 1570. Oh, geez, we're 60. How did we get this low? I thought I was doing well in Natex. What was our last stream? Stack Attacka? What did I do? What made this happen? Was Stack Attacka? I don't know. I didn't think it went that badly. Was it the Manaphy stream that really brought us down? I think that one went okay too. Oh, GG. Sorry. Whoops. Okay. It was a win. I just like Tapu. I mean, our team loses to Tapu Koko, right? So that's not awesome. That's not awesome at all. Tapu Koko. Yeah, maybe we do have to go Pharaoh. Let's go HDB on this guy. And we'll go offensive. Pharaoh, do we want to go Fizz Def or Split F? Probably Fizz Def. Go Spikes, I guess. Might as well add that on. This set's brutal. Do we go Fizz Def? Yeah, we probably do. Mixed, I guess. Doesn't hurt. All right, let's try this again. Looks like a good matchup for Metacham. Pex looks kind of okay. It's sort of weird here. I kind of want to just start off with Pex. I feel like it could really annoy some stuff here. The Petulant is annoying. Thanks for the support. Yay. Yeah, Salt Cure nerf, I heard about that. That's good news for everybody. All right. Gardevoir leads. Do we die to like a Psyshock? Very unlikely to. I think we throw off a Gunk Shot and see what happens, personally. Do they ever in the world leave in a Gardevoir, though, to just, like, get poisoned? Maybe. Let's do it. Doesn't hurt to try. Doesn't hurt to dream. If we die, that'll be really bad, though. Let's hope that doesn't happen. They left it in. They clicked type. Please, Toxapex, hit this Gunk Shot. Good job, Toxapex. Yes, sir. Toxapex, that is exactly what we're looking for. Let's see more of that. Keep that coming. Keep that same energy. All right, Lou comes in. No problem. No problem. First thing we want to do is knock this off so it's not constantly recovering with leftovers and grassy terrain. So we want to get in Torn. Tarap comes in. That is no problem. I'm happy to knock that off as well. More than happy to remove that item. Okay, it's going to be a Terra Starstorm. We obviously eat that. Let's U-turn into our Toxapex. Okay, Stealth Rock comes out. Gunk Shot does not kill you. Let's Liquidation. That'll 2-hit KO. Does good damage to Tinglu if that wants to come in. Okay, Petulant comes in. Click Liquidation. Critical hit comes out doing 41. That's got to be a speedy Petulant, though, even with the critical hit, right? Yeah, that's still that was like a high roll on a speedy Petulant to do that much even. I mean, let's just go Pharaoh, I guess. It's like we know what it's going to do. It's going to Parting Shot. Probably into Shifu, we go into Pex, yada yada, you know, the whole switching cycle. Yeah, I don't really actually get what my opponent was going for with that Hyper Voice. Like, what were you trying to hit? It was weird. Let's go Pex. Okay, they caught us with the Terra Starstorm. It's kind of rough. Go Torn here. I'll run out of these eventually. We can also just go Metacham. Like, there's a whole Petulant, so Metacham is not, like, that important to this game. Throw off a Bleak Wind. Deal some damage. We don't need 2 Terra Starstorms, but that's okay. We don't really need to. The removal is, I'm already like seeing it's a little bit annoying. Okay, critical hit's kind of annoying, but we can handle it. Not a huge issue. I think we just want to go into Metacham here. Oh, please don't be Helmet. Should have thought about that. No, thank you. That would have been rough. Okay, we got in Tusk. I think we just want to set our own hazards. As nice as it would be to try to remove theirs, they got a speedy Petch Runt. They might attack us. I don't want to be guessing too much. The Stealth Rocker, though, is the trap. So I think let's Rapid Spin here, because just having Spike up would be a lot better for our Torn. That'd be actually a massive improvement. Okay, cool. We get the Stealth Rock off. I mean, excuse me, we get the Rapid Spin off. Honestly, let's try to go Pharaoh. Like, is that Terrapagos? I know this Terrapagos wants to remove. Let's make it tough. Rilla comes in. You don't kill, like, even a CB superpower. Like, you're not killing. So let's get up a Spike. How much is Terrap doing to our Pharaoh with Flamethrower? It's not killing. So we are power whipping if that thing comes in. Okay, SD, that is, yeah, that'll do it. All right, what is the plan here? Like, we can blow it up with Lele, but we probably have to sack something. Let's protect first to see if they have superpower. They have knockoff. Full spikes plus rocks, that does 37.5. So yeah, let's go for that. We can get up, unless they have a secret fighting move, but I feel like he would have clicked it there. So yeah, we get up full layers, the Terrapagos dies on entry, and then we have massive hazard supremacy. You had a fighting move. Like, what are, okay, I don't, all right. Anyway, that's a thing. Let's just go for the Shattered Psyche. Astounded by that series of choices, but I mean, I guess it, like, worked for them. I guess it worked for them. So, I mean, I guess I can't hate too much. I'm super confused by it, but I mean, I guess it worked. Let's just click Moonblast here. Lele's looking really threatening. That was a wild knock into Drain. I guess that's a set though. I guess that kind of makes sense. Okay. If I go Pex here, they bring in Terrap. I kill them, they kill me. Yeah, that's, I think, an okay deal, because then Lele just kind of wins. Yeah, okay, U-turn comes out, makes sense. Yeah, wish I had a helmet Pokemon, but it is what it is. Let's just go for the knockoff. Okay, so nobody has hazards. I think that puts me in like a very solid winning position, I think. Especially because I can reset rocks. The Rillaboom's a little annoying. I think if it comes in, I go for the big Pex knockoff. Yeah, I think we do that. We got to make sure we damage this thing. Get rid of those leftovers is nice too. Grassy Glide comes off, does kill us. Good on him. Got to be Lele here. I think what does most is Moonblast, so we just go for that. It's not going to kill, but it'll get close. Probably should not have sacked the Toxapex. I'm just like totally spaced out there. That was kind of a throw. Probably should have sacked the Torn. Okay. Psyshock. Alright. Whoa, surprised to see Rillaboom come in there, honestly. Thought it would be the Hershey. Okay, let's run some calcs here. How much can Urshi do to a Metacham? Can't kill. Okay, that's huge. So think the plan here is honestly just to attack and Moonblast. Okay, they go for not. They don't kill. That's really good. Super happy with that outcome. I think we can just sack Tusk. Looks okay. Should just be Lele Moonblast. I don't know if we get the low roll though. I'm trying to think if we can cover this, Matt, to cover this a little better. Can Torn come in and like U-turn to kill? I think that's the better approach. Because if they go for Glide, we either get regen. If they go for Glide, we get regen, which is nice. No, I was gonna say, so if they go for Glide here, we can go into Metacham this turn. And now we don't have to deal with terrain, so we can hit them with the CC into Bullet Punch. But yeah, definitely not good playing at the... Okay, they went into it. Weird. All right, I mean, that's fine. So, yeah, like, you cannot kill unless you're adamant. Which... I think even then, you're not, like, likely to. Yeah, even then, you're 42%. So... There's the YouTube. Oh, man, I'm totally... Why? I don't know. I cannot even begin to explain why I didn't see that as a possibility. We still should be fine with Torn Bleakwind. But, yeah, I'm out here tossing like crazy. Maybe can Torn Heatwave get us? No, we have to sack double Pokemon. Yeah, how did I not see the... Oh, my gosh. Oof. I think, actually, can Torn get enough health to live? How much is it doing? Maybe not. Maybe I just totally threw 40 because it restores. No, I think we have enough. Or do we? Maybe not. No, they super kill. Oof. Oh, never mind. They don't. How did that not happen? Oh, that was Adamant I was checking, which they weren't. Yeah, okay, they were likely to not kill. Not a clean endgame at all, but I mean, we got the win. My bad for that. I'm gonna try to. Let me get my head in the game here. That was a bad endgame for sure. Okay, another Petron. I'm really wishing we had Psycho Cut on this. We keep running into these kinds of teams. CB-Pex looks kind of good. I think I want to start off with Torn, though. It just, well, this is likely to be a Weavile start. So let me actually start off with Pharaoh. Pharaoh looks amazing here. Main concern this game is honestly just the Weavile, right? Because if Lele gets trapped, that's going to be really bad for us. Lele is our primary breaker for sure. So I want to at least make sure the Weavile gets punished if it wants to come in. Looks like our opponent's super weak to hazards. And obviously if we can kill the Petrunt, Metacham just goes insane. So we've got a lot of angles to win. But yeah, it's a little tough. It's annoying that we keep facing Petrunt, I will say. Are you going to download Pokemon Champions? No, I don't have a Switch 2. So, no, I don't think I can get Champions. Is it like an online game? I don't think it is, right? Okay, Weavile kicks it off. Yeah, this is probably just going to hit us with like a big attack. I kind of just want to Power Whip, honestly. I think the damage is worth it. I think Weavile's here to hit us with like a banded knockoff. I think we can Power Whip, chip it super low. Okay, fair enough. They didn't want to deal with that. It's going to be sub. Like it's got to be that. So I think we can just... I think our response to this is always just Torn. Hopefully Bleakwind comes off and hits here. Let's see. Okay, cool. It's U-turn. Go into Pharaoh here. Okay, we're not getting frozen at least. So that's nice. I think we get up one spike before we continue this. Protect. I think after the Torn hit, a Power Whip breaks. Let's go for that here. Don't get frozen. Pharaoh, buddy. We got to be doing better. All right. It's fine. Let's protect again. We're going to break the sub here with the power whip. Pharaoh, right? You're going to break the sub with the power... Okay. All right, let's protect. We're plan B. We're going to go into Torn here. We're going to U-turn into the Lele. They should be scared of the speed tie here. Should go into Corv. And we get +1. Go for the Psychium. Do a ton of damage. Not kill it, though. I think that's still probably... Okay, let's actually double into Pharaoh here, because they should be scared. Great. Now we can get up a nice Leech Seed and get our Pharaoh restored. It's going to be Tusk coming in. Awesome. Pharaoh, buddy, I can't keep working around your schedule here, man. You got to show up on set. All right. Torn comes in. They get up Stealth Rock. Let's U-turn. Hopefully they don't want to get Bleak-Winded. Cool. Let's go into our own Tusk. Try to get up Stealth Rock here. See if they want to play the hazard game. Okay, they do have Brave Bird. A little frustrating. I'm going to hope they defog this turn. We can get in Pharaoh and try to get our health up with Leech Seed. Okay, they U-turn. Kyurem comes in and it's Boots. Obviously not what we wanted to see. I don't know what we can do at this point, guys. I mean... Someone says, hey, Pink, I recently got to 2000's ELO rank 1 on the NDOU ladder using your guide. Wanted to say thanks. Very happy to hear that. Congratulations. Like Metacham, I guess, dude. I'm really trying, but this, yeah, you can only do so much if you can't. Like, the sphere is okay. We got 1 Leech Seed. Power Up, 2 Power Up misses. Is it 2 Power Up misses and only 1 Leech Seed? I thought you missed 2. Okay, that's not. I guess that's not that bad for fair. Pharaoh's too blinded by its own hatred. That's funny. All right, let's go Lele here. I'm hoping the Petron comes in and we can finally get something going. I'm playing aggressively and going for reads because we have to. Okay, we caught the Petron coming in. Do we Moonblast on the Weavile? I think we do. I'm going to try Moonblasting on the Weavile. Prim comes in. Okay. Let's see how much this does. AV? No, not AV. So, I mean, that was a critical hit. But still a Psy Shock should blow this up. Cool. They might just trap us with Weavile here, though, which is the rough part. Yeah, so they're definitely going for the Bandit Pursuit. I think we stay in a Moonblast. Heck yeah, we got him. Ladies and gentlemen, we're gaming. We are gaming. We're doing exactly what we need to do. We might be able to sweep with Layla here if we get the tie on Kyurem. Like, we might actually just be able to clean house. I think you die. Yeah. Have we hit this Corviknight? We have, surely. What did this Corviknight lose its health to? Did it just Brave Bird a thing? No, we actually have not hit this Corviknight. But it's Helmet. It's Helmet. Surely you don't, like, run Spadaf Helmet Corviknight. We'll find out. Do you run Spadaf Helmet Corviknight? You don't. Yes, beautiful. All right. We're going crazy. Your boots! You die! This is insane. Okay. Now we're playing the game called Don't Lose to the Kyurem. You would think at this stage that this is not a hard game. I'm afraid we're still a little bit at that risky kind of area. I think we Future Sight here. I think we Future Sight, then we go Tusk Headlong, I think is the play. Okay. So now we go Tusk. We're going to click Headlong Rush. Okay. Goes for Toxic. Fine. This Future Sight will smoke this thing here. Let's hope we just... Okay, they went into Curem when Future Sight was going to hit. We do get fully confused because, yeah. Let's see if we can not get fully confused this next time. Tusk, please. Please. Okay, they just go for the attack. That's fine. That's okay. Now, I think I can go Metacham and Ice Punch. I think that 2-hit KOs Petron here. What is this set you are giving me? Ice Punch 2-hit KOs. Guaranteed on nearly max Fizz stuff. Let's just plug in full max to make sure this is the right play. Yeah, 2-hit KO. So we go into Metacham here. We click Ice Punch. All right. The Kyurem is dead. Barring any absolute complete BS, we should win the game. What's the right? We'll probably go Toxapex to spam some liquidation, see if we can get some defense drops up in here. Why not just click Psyshock? Okay, we might actually be about to beat this thing with Toxapex. Oh, Pex, yes. Look at Toxapex doing something. Look at it go. Oh, Toxapex. Nice finisher there. Good job, buddy. Toxapex kind of didn't do anything that game, but hey, we gamed. We gamed. So yeah, that's, guys, a note to try to keep a cool head when you have bad RNG, because you'd be surprised how often you can actually still win. Okay. This looks like a decent game for CB Pex. I honestly just want to lead with it and see if we can blow stuff up. Once the Pharaoh gets chipped, I mean, Future Sight, no Dark type. In general, this matchup just looks crazy good. Like, I honestly don't see how we could lose this. There's nothing to talk. Like, they have literally, we have everything that can break them. They have, like, nothing that can break us. I don't see this going poorly. Yeah, but you will notice. So something you guys, I do want to point out about that last game is that you'll notice I started going for really aggressive plays. Ooh, we should click T-Spike. I'm totally going to do that. Yeah, what was it? Yeah, so you notice like when things, like when I missed like a billion moves on the Kyurem, I started getting aggressive with reads. Like I was like, we need to make predictions, and then we made predictions, and then that got us out of it. I was calling out my opponent's safe plays to get those predictions. That's kind of what you want to do. You don't want to make desperate predictions, like I hope they sack their Kyurem for no reason. They're not going to do that. But yeah, you do want to be making predictions, and you do want to kind of claw your way back. Like I was not making mid-grounds because we could not afford to make mid-grounds there. Is it Merciless or Regen? Regen. We're running the good ability. I still want to see Merciless one day. Here's what Merciless Toxapex is like. Imagine this Toxapex, but it doesn't heal when it switches out. Now you understand the situation. Let's go Pharaoh here. Okay, Volt Switch, fine. We just go Metacham, right? Like, when the Pharaoh comes in here. You might go Cinderace, too, at which point we go into the... we might go into the packs. Okay, they're going into Treads. Like, okay, that's kind of weird, actually. That's a little odd. Let's Leech Seed on this. You're not... Okay, that's interesting. You're not leftovers. That makes this much easier. Get up a rock there. I don't, like, what are you? Let's go Toxapex. Focus Blast. Okay. Let's click knockoff. Are you even court change? No, I'm starting to wonder. Okay, we get the big knockoff on Pharaoh. That knockoff just removed this Ferrothorn's choice specs. That's what this Pharaoh had. It was equipped with the choice specs item, people. All right, this team is gimmicks rule. Yeah, okay, well, all right, Thunder. Okay, Thunder in the house. Let's Bleakwind, I guess. Oh, like, okay, what? I didn't even know Pharaoh learned Thunder. So this is just some utter nonsense. And it used Steel Beam. What is Ferrothorn's special attack? 54. Okay. So, all right, we got a Focus Blast Cinderace, and we've got a Choice Specs Pharaoh. I don't even know really what to say. I mean, we go Pharaoh on this. Like, surely you're not Hidden Power Fire Coco on Rain. Surely, right? I'm starting to get worried that this is going to be like an Electro Ball Cinderace and it'll blow up my Toxapex. Okay, there's a Volt Switch. That did good damage. Let me check that. A Volt Switch from Coco on my Pharaoh. Yeah, that's specs damage for sure. I'm going to Protect here, even though a Court Change seems like... And it's not Boots, so this is some absolute BS on Cinderace too. I'm going to Protect here because I'm worried that an Electro Ball is going to come out. With the intention of blowing up my Toxapex. Yep. I freaking called it. I know my BS. I've been around the block. I know what people are up to, okay? I bet tons of people in chat thought I was crazy when I started talking about Electro Ball Ace. I was right on the money. I know what's out there. I feel so vindicated by that thing clicking that stupid move. Okay. What do we want to do here? Let's just U-turn. It should have... Well, no, it's probably modest. Let's just knock off. Yeah, we take like 0 from Electro Ball. Actually, we don't probably take a good chunk. Yeah, I forgot because that calc is like 0 SPDF investment. So, okay, Expert Belt. All right, so that makes things a little easier. Let's, like, Lele, I'm going to say, can probably take this on all right. Gets rid of the terrain, too. Okay, U-turn comes out. Fine. If the Treads comes in, I think we go for the big Psyche MZ and probably just try to kill it. Getting to 2k ELO with whack sets is actually impressive. I don't think... I mean, they're at 1700s right now, so... Maybe they, at one day, got that. Yeah, let's just go for the Shadowed Psyche. I think we'll outspeed, although I honestly just don't know. Big B 3000, thank you for the $2 donation saying just because you read him like a book. Appreciated. Much appreciated. Okay, Treads, we get a critical. That is like the Assault Vest Treads. Like you are, I think, unless you're just, yeah, because you're like max defense and AV. You're max SPDF AV. Oh my gosh. Well, you're going to die to a Psyshock anyway. This team is ridiculous, but we are smoking it. What elo is this guy? 1716, which is like way higher than I would honestly expect. I mean, yeah, like I'm sure Gimmicks Rule gets to some pretty high elos, but not using this team. I'll tell you that. Let's go Pex here. Gunk Shot actually cleans this team at this point. Yeah, like I mean, we just go Pharaoh, right? Like, it's like, I mean, No, like, okay, let's flex on them a little bit. Like, there's no way you click D-Gleam here. If you do, like, you're crazy, but yeah. Let's get those rocks up. Go Pex. Hurricane. I'm surprised I didn't do like a billion damage. Gunk shot time. If we hit, something's dying here. Please go Coco. That'd be hilarious. Come on. Toxapex, Toxapex, Toxapex. Yeah, good job, buddy. Yeah, like, I mean, we've got... Let's just go Tusk. Let's see what you want to do. They got us. They finally got one. That's sad. I was hoping we'd get the cheeky 6. Like, we still obviously destroyed them, but, you know, would have been nice. Developer comes in. Yeah, like, all right, let's just go X here. U-turn. Okay, going into Cinderace and sacking it. Cool. Gunk shot. Liquidation comes off. You die. Cool. Gunk shot. Oh, Pex, you missed. Pex, Pex, Pex. What are we doing, buddy? Torn, good job. GG. Okay, I mean, the Pex, like, I feel like in all the games, I mean, it's the team's, like, working, but it's also, like, Pex doesn't feel like it's even really needed a lot of the time. Layla looks amazing here. I kind of just want to lead and blow something up with a Psychium. So that's going to be probably the plan there. This team, like, what are we facing? It's just, like, I mean, 5 Ultra Beasts has given us serious issues before. But, like, I don't know. This team does not look threatening. I mean, we got to be kind of worried about the Quackball, but we have a CB Pax. Like, that should take it out. Got to be kind of scared. Not really. I mean, we've got an AV Torn. Like, as long as we hit Bleak Winds, the Hydrapple shouldn't be a huge issue. Although I guess a +2 Dragonium will probably kill us. So, yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of planning that we really need to do here, though. I think I'm just going to start with Lele, and we'll... Okay, good Scizor lead. That does make sense here. We can just go Pharaoh, honestly, see what they want to do. Mega Evolution. Top. Oh, okay. Interesting. You don't see that every day. Let's go for Spike. Spike up. Okay. Get Pelly in. I'll get up another Spike and just kind of see what they want to do. See if this is like an offensive Pelly or what we're dealing with here. Okay, Quackball comes in. I think I'm good to go into Toxapex. It's kind of what this is for, right? T-Spike also looks amazing if we could get that going. Okay, Rotom comes in. I mean, we've got a Power Whip Pharaoh, so I feel like that's just always got to be the play. Oh, it's the Nasty Plot Waterium. Okay, yeah, I've seen this around. Z special attack invested. Waterium. +2 in rain. Has a chance to kill. That's going to be a lot of damage, but I think we go for it anyway. I mean, it's unlikely to kill. And they get the roll, so that sucks. We just lost our Pharaoh. Obviously, that really blows. That was very, would have been really good to have around. We can go Mega Meta here and go for a CC. Hits everything pretty hard. Probably just Pelly comes in, but yeah. I mean, are you modest? I'm thinking they're probably timid. We'll see. Mostly Fizz Def, a little bit mixed. $330. So you're not even max invested? You don't know if you're modest. Bruh. No, that's modest. Okay, so that was going to kill. Okay, Quackleval goes down. Kingdra comes in. Let's go Pex. I don't think a Specs Draco kills Pex. They probably go for it. Okay, flip turn. Actually, probably should have scouted with Torn in retrospect, but this is no bulk. Let's go for the kill. Good job, Pex. How much is Discharge going to do to us? Let's maybe check that before we get into this. Yeah, it's not great. I don't really want to eat that, but... Keeping Lele healthy looks pretty good, though. Let's just Gunk. Let's keep it going. But it might miss, too. I think Lele... As much as it hurts because I want to keep Lele healthy, I think Lele is the right play here. Hopefully we just don't get paralyzed. Yes, indeed. 'Tis I. 'Tis I. I think offensive... I mean, we checked the calc. Timid does not kill, but it was modest. So that, yeah, that's going to do it. To do a Fizz Def Pharaoh, that's going to do it. Could have protected there, but you know that if they sub, then you're really in trouble. Yeah, as tempting as to stay in here and click Gunk, it's not the right play. Okay, their timer gets run down and then they disconnect. We cannot stop the timer, so there's nothing we can do about this. Trying to stop it. I think this will be game. Come back. I guess the intimidation was just too much. I'm kidding. I think they just... I think something happened to the connection. But that was kind of funny in a way. Okay. This looks like a... Oops. This looks like a good team, honestly, we're facing. I like the look of this. I think, yeah, Lele looks good. I do like our Pex here as well. Hazard Stack looks like an effective strategy here. Biggest threat to us is their Metacham. We don't really have a great switch into that. I mean, we've got our Torn, but, you know, that's not incredible. And especially our Tusk being offensive now isn't great. The Helmet defensive was better for that. We'll see. If it's not Psycho Cut, Pex could be a good switch in. So, but yeah, what looks good on our team is probably mostly the Lele. +1 Psychium can kill Goldengo if it's the right set. And Future Sight does look really good in general. Let's see. I think... They're going to kick it off probably with Metacham or Mola. Could be AV Mola, though. Looks like probably AV Mola based on their team composition. So I'm hesitant to just like go for an aggressive Lele lead. I feel like Torn is such an obvious lead that they probably won't lead Medi. I think it's more likely they lead with Hollow. So I think I'm gonna kick it off with Toxapex. And I think we just go for a big knockoff here and see what this Goldengo's up to. Let's get the timer going. Nasty Ball comes off. Let's see if you're Z. You are Z. Not good news. Can we take a Z? Probably not, right? Yeah, you super dying to that. All right, something on our team dies. It's that time of year. The Goldengo clicking a Z move time. What do we sack? Probably Toxapex if I'm being real. And they do not go for the Z. Maybe it was Steelium. Pex, you've done great. You've done great work today. All right, we want to go hard into Torn. Gotta be. The one thing you don't click here is Ice Punch. Okay, Psycho Cut, that is threatening. So they do have Psycho Cut, unfortunate. Here, you probably don't stand unless you have a Prio move, so I think we can go into Lele to try to cover the Bullet Punch. We'll see if they have it. And we see the switch out into Bolt. Cool. I feel like we Calm Mind here. I don't think you generally want to stand with Bolt. Okay, so this is AV Mola for sure. Made sense with the team composition. It's looking... Let's just see. Do they have Assault Vest? Not Dex Assault Vest. Nobody runs this. Like this weird set they have where like no HP. Like everyone's running max HP. Okay, we don't quite kill. We need another boost. I think we can go for that boost. Let's do it. I don't think like anything kills with Medi if you want to flip turn into that. Like Ice Punch isn't doing it. I don't think Psycho Cut's doing it. Your Corv gets smoked if you go into that. We can blow that up too. Yeah, we're gonna get a kill here next turn. Unless this is a Scarf Tusk, which... As much as I don't want to respect that possibility, I think we have to. It kind of makes sense for this team, too. Let's go Pharaoh. Ice Spinner. Wow, I wish we didn't respect that. We could have just killed it right there. Let's click Leech. We hit. Pharaoh hits an attack. Excellent stuff, Pharaoh. All right, let's protect here. Bizarre Ice Spinner. Like, did you actually not have anything to hit a Lele? It's like a non... I don't know what this... I don't honestly... I'm just confused. I think we go Pex. Honestly, Pex doesn't look like amazing here, and it's pretty good for scouting. Cool. Could go Pharaoh. That could go very wrong, though, for us. And Pharaoh does look kind of really good, so we probably don't do that. Can Tusk, like, always live a hit, but then it never goes great. It can sometimes go okay. Can our Metacham live a Psycho Cut? Probably not. No easy out. We could just sack the Torn. It doesn't seem like the worst idea. I don't think the Torn's hugely important. I think we probably just let that go. CC? Do we? Oh, okay, I thought maybe we'd live that, but no. All right, I think we go Metacham and just let rip a big CC. I mean, that pretty much smokes our opponent at this point. Well, hold on. Does Metacham get any more bulky, or do we still die to a... Yeah, we do get a little more bulky. Okay, Corv's going to come in. Makes sense. I'm pretty sure this always gets to a KO. Yeah. They get the helmet chip. Obviously good, but... You know. Should be the death of Corv here. Unless they want to switch out, which works for me. Okay, interesting. Yeah, that's okay. Okay, Raging Bolt just straight up dies. Metacham is crazy. Wow. Yeah, and here's the definitely scarfed Tusk. Let's go into Toxapex this time. I honestly don't think they have a ground move the way they've been playing. Cool. And let's just throw off... Could Corv die to a Liquidation here? If so, that would be really funny. Looks like it doesn't, but let's click Liquidation anyway. Their Metacham is about to die to a CB Pex Liquidation. Pex in the house, ladies and gentlemen. Pex in the house. You can't kill me with anything still. I'm clicking Liquidate. Okay, you did. So why didn't you click Headlong Rush earlier? Okay, this is like... Really weird. I don't understand why they clicked Ice Spinner on that Tapu Lele. Like, I guess they were really confident in a +2 Lele switching out. I would never be that confident in that. Well, that's fine. Let's leech up. Actually, yeah, sure. Let's leech up. Okay, never mind. Let's try again. Yeah, Mega Scovillain might be really toxic and really problematic. The fact that it like burns, it just does. It does get the burn. That's insane. All right, good thing we kept Lele around because this is actually kind of a threat. This ID Corv. Okay, there's the defog coming off there. Let's CM. Okay, Mola comes in. Hey, we got a little health back. We're okay to keep this cycle going. Yeah, we're on a safe track to win this endgame. We can protect. Like, we don't need to ever risk this. CC. I mean, like, what? How much is Metacham taking from this? Too much. Lele's not taking. For the sake of speeding up the game, because I kind of want to go to bed, we're going to go into our Tusk here. And we're just going to just be mashing attacks. Cool. Yeah, they go into Tusk. Makes sense. Let's go into Pharaoh here. Let's Tect. Okay. Pretty sure we can go Lele really safely here. We haven't seen proof that this is Scarf. It could be an insane long bluff. But it really seems like they are. Let's Psyshock. Okay, Mola comes in. And Psyshock again. Corv comes in. Go for the big Shattered Psyche here. Just to make sure that dies. I think at this point we're okay to click like Moonblast or whatever. Okay, weird CC there. GG. Okay, just, yeah. I probably could have played the endgame a bit more patiently. But it's bedtime. We went 6-0. Like, we won 6 games, we lost 0. So I feel like this team just does not need a CB Bex, though. Like, I feel like if we had, like, a Mola... I mean, I guess it kind of fit well. I guess it kind of fit well on the team. Because, I mean, it did give us some power. It did give us a T-Spike Absorber. Gave us an answer to some scary things. No, I mean, Mega Scovillain... Okay, let me quickly, before we end this stream, let me talk about the vision with Mega Scovillain. Or what is the format? Like Champions? What do they have? Like, which format can I put this in? I don't know. Let's just, like... Yo, Pink, you ever consider playing or making VGC content? Life is just so busy right now. It's like not right now. Not a consideration right now. Because I don't want to ever be putting out content so I'm like kind of mid at. Problem is, like, there are some people out there that have huge channels that can just try stuff. And a lot of people will follow them. And I know some of you would want to see me just like struggle and be a mediocre VGC player for a bit. But first of all, not only would that take time away from the singles channel, which is already like absolutely bursting the limits of what I'm able to do with my time. Cause you know, I'm like a full-time student, doing electrical engineering, which is pretty time consuming. So even to put out a weekly upload and do these 2 streams is like massive time, you know, dedicated to this. So there's that. And, yeah, but so the other thing is, yeah, there are a lot of like personality, I guess, YouTube, which I mean, not to say that I don't have personality, but like, I think the biggest reason a lot of people watch me is the educational content. I do serious analyses videos too, but also, you know, a lot of guides, a lot of educational content. And I want to be making content with formats I'm good at and can really give insight at. Like a guy like, Pokegame, I feel like can go Legend Z. Okay. I feel like a guy like Pokegame can go, kind of transition and people will stay for that time where he's not very good. Because there's a huge audience there that's kind of attached to him. I don't think my audience is really attached to me, more so the niche of that educational content I fulfill. Maybe I'm wrong about that, but I don't think it would be really good for the channel. And yeah. So, okay, this has spicy spray. But anyway, look, 65 HP, 85 in defenses. Not great, but the fact that it automatically burns when it hits you, like when any attack hits it, it burns. This thing is going to be switch into so many physical attackers. Like, I don't know what it's going to run. Maybe even like that. It'll probably run like one of these. Probably minus attack. Like, yes, these defensive stats aren't good, but I don't think it gets synthesis. Like, you run Leech Seed, Protect, you run it with a Wish Passer, it's going to be super irritating to deal with. I don't think it gets any recovery. It gets Rest, I guess. Might even run like Rest. Spicy Extract. That's a terrible move. But yeah, like this thing's going to be, I think, pretty annoying. I think it's going to be pretty annoying. I'm worried about defensive Mega Scovillain. Like that ability, like you attack it and you get burned. Like what? That's just insane. I mean, we'll see. I don't know if it like really genuinely works that way. I guess we'll find out. But yeah, maybe they sometimes put like just descriptions that are just like weird, but yeah, auto burn seems pretty good. And also, yeah, the poor HP plus Giga Drain will help it heal a lot back too. Anyway, guys, yeah, we won 6 games, we lost 0. Team did pretty well. Hope you enjoyed. And yeah, if you did, make sure, if you're not subscribed, make sure you're subscribed. Leave a like. Helps out a lot. Thank you guys, and try to time this right. End this in